Well, let's get back to Rafi Boudjikanian. Again, thousands of protesters are gathering once again on Parliament Hill. This is the third weekend of their demonstration. Rafi Boudjikanian is on the Hill. Rafi, talk to us about what's happening right now.
Michael, again, it just looks like this protest is showing no signs of slowing down. You know, it's funny to listen to Hillary just mention Edmonton police telling registered owners of vehicles, we'll send you the bill for being there. We just haven't seen anything like that here. I mean, if we take a look at Wellington Street right now, it's still covered in these trucks. As you can see, people just milling about. I can tell you, my colleagues on duty yesterday said they saw very few police officers, and I myself last night was walking around here, and the previous night, you know, there were some police officers around, but they were really just kind of standing there, I guess, to make sure nothing got out of hand. And we've repeatedly heard Ottawa police say they need more resources. Now we've heard them set up a command center to better coordinate with the RCMP and the Ontario Provincial Police, but it's just not satisfactory to a lot of residents here. Again, today there's a counter-protest marching down a part of the downtown core. We saw that yesterday as well. People are just tired of this at this point. It has been 17 days, but when I speak to the protesters out here, they tell me they're not tired, and they say they've had a very cooperative relationship with Ottawa police. When I asked them what they thought of what's been going on at Ambassador Bridge in Windsor at the border crossing, they said, well, that's a little different because it really hits at the nation's economy. Another person suggested that she just doesn't believe me when I said that, you know, police have cleared up that blockade and have made arrests there. So that sort of tells you the tone of what's going on here.
Yeah, the tone, but what about the details? Because as you say, you know, while residents in the area are fed up, the protesters say that they are not giving up. So what is the next step for police?
It's not quite clear yet. I mean, they've set up this operational command center, and they say that they'll now better be able to coordinate between the different levels of police jurisdiction to figure out how to end this thing. But you know, there is a provincial state of emergency going on into its third day now. The Premier, Doug Ford, has said, you know, vehicles can be confiscated, the commercial licenses or insurances can be frozen, but that does not seem to be deterring these protesters. I mean, I could tell you as someone living downtown that it's likely, again, that during the week we'll see a bit of an ebb, because some of the people who show up here on weekends, they do have to go back to work during the week. So things tend to be a bit calmer during the week. But Michael, you can probably hear some honking horns behind me. I mean, that's supposed to be forbidden right now because of a court injunction. Largely respected the first few days it was in place, but since Friday I've been hearing those horns go off again, often into the evening and night hours. So it's not exactly clear where this is going yet. Bill Blair, the Emergency Preparedness Minister, told our colleague Rosemary Barton that he finds it hard to believe that police are not enacting more enforcement right now. And we know the Prime Minister has had, will have a second meeting of his emergency roundtable today. So where things go next, we'll see what happens, you know, what will emerge from all that.
Rafi, thank you for that. The CBC's Rafi Boudjikanian on Parliament Hill.